Order for me Pedriane, Sana me pa manyosem, and nuntina modishia Asi Bodua. My question you may be a friend is a political kitchen. Welcome once again to Political Kitchen. Today we are making ceviche and then pisco sour. Well, if I didn't get the name right, forgive me because it is a Peruvian dish and then I am cooking it with nobody but a Peruvian ambassador to Ghana. Let me just welcome him and then we get the ball rolling. Hi, please join me here.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi.
Really nice. Thank you very much for the invitation and thank you very much for
You're welcome.
Here.
We don't want to stay in this wonderful coat, so let's take it off.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's take it off and then
let me just finish this part and let's put it somewhere here.
Here. We can just hang it here.
Okay, perfect.
Let's hang it here, if it's okay.
Wow.
And then we put on, and then we put on our apron.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me tie it for you.
Thank you.
So, what to say? I know what to say. Busy had to say, Honorable.
Oh, I'm fine. Thank you very much.
No, I'm expecting you to answer me in three.
Oh, I don't really know how to answer that in three. But I can say something like I don't know, maha.
Can you help me tie my
Memawaha.
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 So Memawaha means
right?
what? Memawaha means what?
Good afternoon, right?
Okay, how about Mwachi? So I can
Maachi.
Machi, and also
Memawachi.
And also Chesay.
Huh?
And also Chesay. How do we say that in English? What is that?
Good morning.
And then Anajo.
Enumerate.
Enumerate can say.
Oh my God! You're going too much. You're going too far. You're going too far.
That is
I am really.
Memawajo.
Oh, right. That's good evening, right?
Yes. Good evening.
Yes. Well. Yeah. Well, my
Thank you so much
is
for
quite basic, but I promise I'll improve it. Just give me some time.
So thank you so much for honoring our invitation and coming to teach us how to cook ceviche.
And pisco sour. Ceviche is the national dish of my country, Peru. And pisco sour is our national beverage.
Okay.
Ceviche is a dish that we can trace it back in history to the ancient Incas Empire.
Okay.
During the Incas Empire, before the colonization of Spanish to Peru, our Incas were already eating ceviche.
Oh.
But at that moment, we didn't have lemon.
So
because lemon was something that was brought from Europe, right?
Europe,
during the colonization time. So during those times, what we were using was a very green fruit, which name is banana passion fruit. In Spanish, we call it tumbo. It's a tumbo. Yeah, it's a banana passion fruit. It's something like small like a banana, and it's very sour.
Sour. Okay.
So we used to
So you were squeezing the juice from that.
Exactly.
Okay. Kindly tell us a little bit about yourself, your name, and other things.
Yes, sure, of course. Well, my name is Abel Cardenas. You know, I've been the head of mission of the Embassy of Peru in Ghana for 2 years and almost 10 months now. So it's been a little while. Unfortunately, when I arrived, COVID arrived with me, or I arrived with COVID. I'm not so sure which one came first. However, it was a little difficult, and it was a little not just because of the illness per se, but also because of the job.
Okay.
You know, to promote something in times of pandemics, or when you're facing a pandemic, is something really, really hard.
Okay.
So it's been a little hard. Now that things are becoming a little better, I hope that this is going to increase a little bit the work, and we're going to be able to promote a little bit more of Peru here in Ghana. But it is not just promoting Peru in Ghana. It is also promoting Ghana in Peru. Because this is something really important. We have to consider that if we want to create a relationship between our two countries, it is important for both of us to know each other. And it is not just that you know Peru. it's that my countrymen, my citizens, must also know about Ghana and all the amazing things you have here in this beautiful country, including your great food as well.
Which of our food have you eaten before?
Oh, well, quite a few. I really like, for example, the fufu with gold light soup. I like the banku with okra soup and also with the okra stew.
How often do you eat banku? How often do you eat
banku? Well, you eat it at least twice a month or something like that.
Oh, twice a month?
Yes. But one of my favorites, I have to admit, is the palava sauce with omochuo. These rice balls are amazing. And of course, the groundnut soup too. You know, the palm soup is also incredible. I really like it.
Okay. Please hold on right now. Let me just go for a quick commercial break. When I come back, it is show time.
Open hot and it's spicy. Sauce papa dear and one is sasa chili sauce. And for when you're Jania ubedi, the big so sasa chili sauce be mana ye de. Sauce ye de chili, garlic, na sonya cholesterol free. Why nempe? Ebia open extra hot samba sauce ebe ye chimana mao. Fre 0265 228389. Sasa chili sauce ye hot and spicy.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Abusuafo ema mu nyina kwa aba e de batam heba ye ne adwumaku a ye de tam heba mesha aba ana afi ye de tam heba mesha eye immune system support ye de aba na onum aduro ya eboa ema broni beka se white blood cells ne red blood cells no eboa ema na tumi eye adwuma stronko e de ma wo ti be hia ma se oba num bi na bebubu bi da tumi aboa wo na ebra wo ba wo num sa aduro no na eboa wo na sen sisio amo ayo ba sima penfo so banyansani ebunu be na yenkana sana bema so no onu no bi nso eboa eyi nsansan nyina de free bema ho e de ma wo abo sina emu hyehye na ho dwa no na asemo bi ene nam ho no uyisu tam haba me hyei bia e ya ade a ebetumi aboa wo bowura drasto ye ba so fo so show bia okwa wo so pe tam haba me sha people's choice won sabe kan bi.
Welcome back. It is Political Kitchen and it is with me, Asi Bodua, and the Peruvian ambassador to Ghana. Today we are making ceviche. And then pisco sour drink. So let's get right into it. Honorable. So now that we are here and we are set to cook your national dish and national beverage, right?
Yes, exactly.
What ingredients do we need?
We are going to pass very quickly to the ingredients. For the ceviche, is a very easy dish to be made. Okay. But because of being easy, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have a technique. It has a specific technique. So what we need as ingredients are, we have fish, which is really important because it's a seafood thing, right? We have the fish. The fish has to be raw. This one has already been cut. The way in which we have to cut the fish is in cubes. We have to make small cubes.
Small cubes.
Yes.
Yeah. Just as we've done.
Just like we've done here. Exactly. It's already done, to abbreviate time. And for you not to see that I didn't cut. Then we are,
oh, but you are going to cut something.
Of course I will. You thought that I wasn't going to do it. No, I'm going to show it to you. And of course, that's our main ingredient, fish. And then we have also onions, very important. What we are talking is about these onions, which are these like a little purple onions. Because we also have white onions, right? Those white onions are not good for the ceviche. Okay. We need to use it. Why? Because these ones are stronger. Okay. And the taste is also stronger. Yes. Yeah. So the other one has a very.
Do you know how to say onion in Ghanaian in Twi?
In Twi? How do you say onion in Twi?
Jenny.
Oh my God.
Look at my lips. Jenny. That's great.
Up tops. When we finish this program, I'm gonna be talking to you as if I were not now saying to that's the first.
Exactly.
going to see. Perfect. Well, yeah, so as I was telling, we have onions. As I said, these are the kind of onions is very important because this is what is going to give the flavor to the dish.
Okay.
If we use the white onions, the flavor is going to be too soft.
Too soft.
And unfortunately, you are not going to get the right flavor for the real ceviche. So this stuff of the onions is really, really important.
Okay.
Then we have, of course, lemon juice.
Lime juice.
Yes, well, the truth of the matter is that what we call lemon in my country is what you call lime here.
Okay.
Because it has to be, for you not to get mistaken, because those are little details regarding the names. For you not to get mistaken, you have to remember that we're talking about the fruit which is the most acid one. The one which is incredibly sour, that's the one we need.
That's the one.
Okay, the one which
lime.
is, yes, the one which is a little sweet, no, don't use that.
That's lemon.
That, yeah.
Here we call it lemon.
In Peru we call that lime, and we call this lemon.
Lemon.
So that's why I was telling you, it's just, but for you not to get mistaken with it, let's get the one which is really sour.
Okay.
The most acid one, that's the one we need.
Yeah.
And of course, after that, we also need this
celery leaves.
yes, these are the celery leaves. This is something that in Spanish we call culantro de pata. Why do we call it like that? Celery, you know that when you talk about celery, you think that you can go to the supermarket and just get it, right? No, this has to be also the strongest celery. What? Yeah, because if it's not this
How do
one,
we differentiate?
because of the shape. You see, these leaves are bigger. The
So-
other one has smaller leaves.
So the smaller leaves are the stronger
No,
ones.
the smaller ones are the soft ones.
Okay.
And the
so
problem is that when you get the soft ones, you're gonna need to put more.
more.
And because of the quantity you put on the dish, it becomes green. And the dish is not supposed to be green.
green.
So you change the color of the dish. That's why it's important to use also the
Use
right
this
one.
Yeah.
Then we have, well, of course, we also need some salt, right?
Some salt.
And we are going to accompany the dish with
With
corn,
sweet corn.
which is going to be boiled, and with sweet potatoes,
Sweet
which are
potatoes.
also going to be
So
boiled.
this is how sweet potato looks like. In
And-
case somebody doesn't know, that's
Okay. This is a sweet
sweet
potato.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's gonna say.
Look at this sweet potato. It's really sweet, right?
It has a fine
and a
color.
very important thing is pepper.
Pepper.
Because this is a dish, of course, depending on how much you like pepper, you can make it less or more pepper. But you need to add at least a little bit of pepper. Why? Because the dish must be spicy.
Okay.
That is part of it. It's
That is
part of the flavor.
If it's not spicy, it's not ceviche.
It's not ceviche, exactly.
That's
Now, in my country, we have a lot of people which we eat ceviche without spicy. But let's be honest, people are rethinking about a name for it because our real ceviche should be spicy. Now, it depends on how much you like pepper to see how much pepper you're going to put on your dish.
Okay.
But that
So
is
it's
up to
preference.
you. Yeah, that is absolutely
yeah,
up to you.
what you want.
And that's the point. The rest of the thing is just begin mixing the ingredients and then we get it.
Yeah.
Okay, those are the main ingredients regarding the ceviche. Now, regarding the national beverage, which is our pisco sour, we have the first thing is pisco.
Pisco.
What is pisco? Pisco, this is our national beverage. This is the national beverage of Peru.
So it's only
Pisco-
sold in Peru.
Ah, you can get it too. You can get it here too.
Do you think the ones here are as stronger as the ones in Peru?
No, you can get it too, but it's not that you make it. We brought it from Peru, and you can get it in the supermarkets or some winery places,
Okay,
right? You can
okay.
get the bottles.
Imported.
But they are imported from Peru, yes. That is a Peruvian product. So what is the pisco? The pisco is, let's say, this is grape juice that has been distilled. So this is distilled grape juice. In other words, it's a distilled wine.
Okay.
So this is something very similar for those which are familiarized with Italian food. This is something very similar to an Italian beverage which name is grappa.
Grappa.
Yes, it's very similar to the grappa. The difference is that the grappa has a different flavor, but the procedure is exactly the same. The grappa has a different flavor because it uses a different kind of grapes.
Of grapes. Okay.
Yes, we use the
Okay.
Peruvian grapes. That's why the flavor of this is
Okay.
different. Now, as you can see, this is an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
and because it is distilled, the level of alcohol is high.
It's high.
Okay, you are talking about something which is very strong.
Very strong.
That is why we usually mix it and make cocktails with it instead of drinking it alone, because it's very strong. I mean, it's very people who like it, especially people who like very strong beverage, right?
Yeah.
These macho men that are trying well. But in our case, we are just going to mix it and make a nice cocktail. That is our national beverage, which name is pisco sour. For that, we need pisco. We also need lime juice here, right? And that lemon.
Yes, lime, so that I get the right one.
So we have exactly lime juice. We need some cubes, ice
Sugar
cubes.
syrup.
We have sugar syrup. The sugar syrup usually is the only thing what we have here is sugar mixed with water. But you have to blend it, so it gets a little sticky. The idea is to have a sticky thing, right? That is the point. So we mix all the ingredients, we blend them in our mixer.
We shake it. I call it shaker.
Well, we shake it. And just like James once used to say, right? Shaking, not stirred. So we shake it.
We shake it.
And then we serve it. Now, in order to have, because it's a foamy beverage, in order to make the foamy, we need to put the white of one egg.
White of one egg.
Yes. So we put the white of the egg there. We mix it, and when you serve it, because the white of the egg is going to make the foam, so it's going to be very foamy.
Foamy, yeah.
Yes, and then you put some cinnamon on the top, just in order to make it look nice, you know.
You know, when I heard you were coming, I tried this drink at home.
Oh, really?
It's really good. It's really good.
Oh, and did you make it?
I made it.
Oh, that's very good. And where did you get the recipe from? The internet, I
From
suppose.
the internet.
Oh, great. Oh, and how did you get the pisco?
I went to a friend to borrow some. I have a friend who has a bar.
Okay.
So I went there to get some small. He gave me some small quantity, and then we were good to go.
Okay.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Because I need to try it at home, so that to know whether I like it or not before I come. But I loved it.
Oh, I'm great. I'm really happy to hear
I
that.
loved it.
I'm really happy to hear that.
Seriously.
Well, that is our national beverage, and as a matter of fact, in Peru, we have a national day of pisco sour, which is the first Saturday of February. We celebrate the national day of pisco sour.
Why do you celebrate that day?
Well, the pisco sour was a beverage that was born after the independence of Peru during the beginning of our republican time. Let's not forget that my country has 201 years of independence, right?
So as we talk, maybe we should start making the dish.
Okay, yes, of course. So we can begin. First, we have to cut the.
We have to wash our hands first.
Okay. We have to wash. Very important. Very important. Yes.
Let's wash our hands.
Let nobody say that we don't wash our hands, because people are gonna say that we don't wash our hands. We're not gonna let it, right? I think we're good to go.
So we first of all have to put what?
We have to cut the onion.
Cut the onion.
Yes.
All right.
And the way in which we are going to cut the onion is a way in which we call juliana.
Hey!
That's why.
The shape of the cut has a name.
Yes. As I told you, it has a technique. And so everything has a name, as a matter of fact. That's why, let's say for Peru, for us Peruvians, cooking is something really nice, because everything has a name. We have baptized every little thing.
Every little thing.
Yes.
Let's get into cutting the juliana.
The juliana.
Let's cut some juliana.
I need a.
There. Yep.
I think I'm gonna need a
bigger one.
Yes. I'm gonna use the bigger one. Okay. The point is, we have to cut it like this. Okay. So we're gonna start here, and then we continue like this.
Okay. Very thinly striped.
Yes. Has to be very thin. You know that the problem with this dish is that every time you prepare it, you cry.
The onions.
I have been trying to find a vegetable that instead of making me cry could make me laugh, but I haven't been able to find one yet. I hope I will very soon. I really do.
Why do you want to find that?
So we can be happier.
So we can be happy. So
You know, my mom used to say when I was a kid that to make somebody cry is something very, very easy. The real challenge is to make somebody laugh.
The real challenge is to make how to make somebody laugh is a challenge, right?
Yes, because you know to make somebody cry is very easy.
Very easy.
Very, very easy.
Are we cutting more or
Yes, but let's move. Yeah, exactly. So because it has to be exactly, it has to go like this. You know.
So how long have you been in Ghana?
Almost 3 years already. It's been 2 years and 10 months.
Looking at our population, are we more than Peru or?
No. You are a little less than us. We are 33 million.
Okay.
But my country is a very big country, and as a matter of fact, our population is very small.
Here, or we should put it in
No, we're going to put it there. But once we put first
I should get a plate or we'll put it in the bowl.
we're going to put it in a bowl. But let me just cut some of them which should be thinner. Like for example this one. So as I was telling you, in Peru we are 33 million inhabitants. But our territory is a very big one. For example, how big is Ghana? You know what's the area of Ghana? She's going to check on the internet.
No, I'm not checking.
So how big is Ghana?
No, this should be a question to you. I should know. So I'm asking you, how big is Ghana? You should know.
I know, but I want to know if you do.
I do, but I need you to know. So you answer.
Well,
okay.
we are going to say that Ghana is a little bit more than 200,000 square kilometers, right? It's around 220,000, I think. But it's a little bit more than 200,000 square kilometers. Peru is almost 1,400,000 square kilometers.
Okay.
So let's say it's a big country. So that's why when you talk about the number of inhabitants, 33 million for a country which is that big is very small. We have a very small number of inhabitants.
Is ready.
Very good. We have almost everything ready now.
Yeah. So are you enjoying Ghana?
Of course, it's impossible not to.
Hey, it's impossible not to.
It's
Why
impossible
do you
not
say
to enjoy
so?
it because you have beautiful places to go and you have amazing people here. You know that
We have beautiful places to go.
Yes.
Like which place?
Well, just think about a minute about Zaina Lodge, for example, in the Mole National Park. You know, in Tamale, it's beautiful. Or you have amazing beaches. This place, Ada, is really nice. Also, Cape Coast has nice beaches there too. You have one place I really like to go to is Shy Hills. You know,
Shy Hills.
yeah, where the
weather
Shy,
is very good.
and the Shy tribe was there. You know, one thing that I learned when I went to Shy Hills, for example, and I went to see the caves where the Shy tribe was living, right? And I could see the amazing cultural expressions there because 4,000 years ago, the Shy tribe already had an incredible culture. You had the Shais already had a political.
Wow, you finally cut the fish.
Yeah, the Shai already had a political differentiation. You know, a political organization. It was very well organized. The difference between, for example, the king, the army, the citizens, the royal family. You know, everything was completely organized. The priests. And when you see the caves, of course, when you go and see caves, you have to think a little bit harder, right? Because it's not just the cave. It's all the political organization that can be included inside the cave. And you see that 4,000 years ago, there was already a culture here. And you're talking about the Shai culture. They already have their own gods, their language, their organization, their army. They have even strategies for defense, strategies for offense. It was something incredible. 4,000 years ago. 4,000 years ago, just think about a minute, what was the rest of the world doing 4,000 years ago? We were barbarians.
Yeah.
And you were not. You already had a culture.
We have a culture already.
So those are things that you discover once you walk around. And you don't have to go far. Because Shai Hills is like what, 30 minutes away from Accra. So it's right here.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm telling you how I'm really enjoying Ghana.
Okay.
Why? Because I am discovering a lot.
Okay. You are enjoying Ghana. I understand why you are enjoying Ghana.
Of course, now we can.
So what's the population of Ghana in Peru?
Ghanaians? Oh, I don't really know, but I think that there must be very few.
Very few.
Yes, if there is any, as a matter of fact. You know that unfortunately, and that is something that, as I told you before, we need to begin working on. We really need to make people more known. Why? I mean, for Ghana in Peru and Peru in Ghana, because unfortunately in my country, people don't really know much about Ghana.
About Ghana, oh.
We don't really do. So it's.
You're really a good cook.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, but not at all. I try to do my best. When you think
Look at the way you put the salt in your pan before you put it on the fish. It's easy. You are really good.
Not at all. I wish I were, but I'm not.
Maybe not really, but good. And then we cover it, right? We don't cover.
We will, but don't have hold on. We're mixing it. It's mixed.
So looking at the Ghanaian economy now, compared to Peru, what can you say about it?
Well, all the world right now is facing very serious problems, economically talking especially. But it's because we are just coming out from a pandemic that has really hit us hard. You know, it's not just Ghana, all the world is feeling the same thing. So what we need is right now to have a little patience. Why?
Patience, right?
Yeah, because unfortunately, those problems that have been originated, first we had a serious pandemic. COVID-19 was something that didn't allow us to continue growing. The path of development had to be stopped. You know, companies were closed, people lost their jobs. So we are talking about a real economic crisis.
Okay.
But the problem here is not just that. The problem is that we have to add to this economic crisis the war between Ukraine and Russia.
Okay.
Which makes it a little.
On that note, I'll go for a quick commercial break. When I come back, we'll continue. Stay right there.
abusuafo ma munyina kwa aba e de ba time heba ye ne adwumaku a ye de time heba mesha aba ana afi ye de time heba mesha eye immune system support ye de aba na onum aduro ya eboa ma broni beka se white blood cells ne red blood cells no eboa ma na tumi eye adwuma stronko e de ma wo ti be hia ma se oba num bi na bebubu bi da tumi aboa wo na ebra wo ba wo num sa aduro no na eboa wo na sensio amo ayo ba asima penfo so banyansane ebunu be na yenkana sansa na be ma so no onunu bi nso eboa eyi nsansa nyina de free be ma ho e de ma wo obo abo sina emu hyehye na ho dwa no na asemo bi ene nam no ho no uyisu tam heba me hyei bia e ya ade a ebetumi aboa wo bowra drasto ya ba so fo so show bia okwa wo so pe tam heba me sha people's choice won sabe kan bi
open hot and it's spicy.
Jollof, fried rice,
Sauce papa die and one is sasa chili sauce. And for when you're Jenny ubedi the big so sasa chili sauce be mana ye de. Sauce ya di chili, garlic, na sonya cholesterol free. Why nempe? Ebia open extra hot samba sauce ebe ye jumana mao. Fre 0265 228389. Sasa chili sauce ye hot and spicy.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Welcome back to Political Kitchen. It is Asi Bodua. Today we are making ceviche and then pisco sour beverage. Let's get right into it as we continue and make us. We are not done with this, right?
No,
we need some spice.
Yes, exactly. Well, now what we need to add here, because we have left this for the last. I did this on purpose because that's the way I like it. But let's be honest, there are some people who prefer to put the pepper first. Here is the spice, I mean the pepper.
The pepper.
Now, usually I prefer to do the ceviche like this because I am not so much into pepper.
Okay.
But there are some people that prefer the ceviche more peppery, so they put the pepper at the beginning. Along with the onion.
With the onion.
So as everything begins to rest, the pepper is also going to go around all the dish completely.
Yeah, but if you don't like it too spicy, you put it at the last end.
At the last, so it's gonna be a little peppery, but it's not gonna be completely soaked.
Okay.
You see? Okay. So that's why I left it for the last. But don't forget, my friends, that if you want to make a ceviche and you prefer it more peppery, because I know that here in Ghana you love pepper, you can do it from the very beginning instead of doing like I am doing it right now.
Okay.
On this
All right.
And
so
it's
let's
still
get
going to be great.
Red or green?
Let's get the red one.
Red one.
Yes.
Just one. Just one.
Let's begin small. Let's begin small. You see, didn't I say you love pepper, right? She just said one, just one.
Just one. Yeah, I love pepper.
Yes, I can see that. But we are going to begin with this. So the idea
Are we
is
supposed to remove the seeds from the pepper?
But the first thing, well, it depends on how peppery you like it.
You like it, okay.
Because if you don't remove the seeds, this is going to be really hot, right? Hot. If you remove the seeds, it's going to be less hot. So it's up to you. At the end, it's up to you. The flavor is still going to be the same. And the most important thing when it comes to talking about any dish is the flavor. So let's just keep that in mind. Okay. So what we are going to do now is we are going to cut the pepper, and don't forget that the cutting of the pepper should be very small. Why? Because the idea is to blend it.
It's to blend it.
You know, so it's gotta be very, very small. There are some people that even prefer, for example, I am going to try to take out the seeds. But if you want to make it more peppery, you just keep them, and it's gonna be just fine. You know, this is the important part is that this is not going to change the flavor at all. Just gonna make it more or less peppery. Okay. That's all. So let's go with this, and then let's take the other half, and let's go. You see, this was very peppery because it's making me cough. So, ask me again. Only one? I'm already coughing with this one.
You're only coughing with one.
Yeah. So imagine if I put more, like 5, like you wanted. Okay. So we're gonna
push the seeds aside.
Exactly. So we move them here, all the way here.
Okay.
Okay.
So were you appointed to be the Peruvian ambassador to Ghana, or is it some sort of election?
No. It's an appointment. Oh. You know that in my country, diplomats are professionals. I mean, you study to become a diplomat. We have a diplomatic academy in which all diplomats study.
Okay.
So in order to become a diplomat, you have to study in the diplomatic academy first. Once you study in the diplomatic academy and you pass all the subjects, you become a diplomat. And we have different ranks in diplomacy, right? We have the first rank, which is like third secretary. That's the word, first rank. Is like if you were in the army and you were a third secretary, you would be like a lieutenant. Okay. And then you begin getting promoted. Then you get captain, major, commander, right? It's the same thing in diplomacy. You get third secretary, second secretary, first secretary, consular, minister, and lastly ambassador. Okay. So an ambassador is like a general. in the army.
In the
so
army.
as you can imagine,
So now you've reached the highest.
not all soldiers get to be generals, right?
Generals, yeah.
So not all diplomats get to be ambassadors either.
Okay,
But
okay.
and there are some requirements that you need to have, and etc. And that this is my first position as a head of mission.
Okay.
You know, I had never been the head of mission before. I worked in several different embassies and consulates of Peru.
Okay. Let me get you straight. Were you just working at the embassy, or you were an ambassador?
I was a diplomat, but not with the position of head of mission.
Okay. Which is the ambassador?
Which is the ambassador or the head of the embassy. You know, because all embassies must have a head. Must have a boss. You know, independently of the rank of the boss, but you need to have a boss.
Okay.
So this is let's say my first position as a head of mission. And okay, I think this is okay.
It should
now
be enough.
I think this is enough for me, but if you want it more peppery, we can add more pepper.
No,
so it's just up to you.
Let's just put this one here.
So
yeah. Should I mix it?
Yes. Do we have a?
Should I mix it?
Yes. Take this. Yeah, it's alive. It was running away. You see. We have to be careful because if we are not careful, they run away immediately. Let me just wash my hands because with all this pepper.
So I think we are done here, right?
Yes, we just need to move it a little so it gets very well blended.
I should mix it more.
Yeah, very well mixed. And then we have to let it rest a little.
Once we let it rest.
Yes, what we let it rest for, let's say, some 10 minutes. Then we are going to continue with our pisco sour. Very good.
Okay.
Now, in order to make our pisco sour,
we need to squeeze some lemon.
Imagine if we don't get it. Let's go. Dun-dun. Here we go.
Dun-dun-dun. This one, you need muscles.
Thank God you're strong.
Oh my God. I think you're stronger than me.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I can see that you're squeezing the lemons in a very proper way.
Come and try. Let's see if you can't.
Okay.
Try. Let's see.
You see? I told you, you were better than me.
This one doesn't have enough juice.
I didn't even get juice from it.
It doesn't have enough juice, that's why.
Come on. Let me take this seeds out. Okay. Yes. Oh, sorry.
Let me get the ice cubes.
Very important.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Okay.
Is the ice enough or should I add more?
No, it's okay.
It's okay. Today we are going to have some ceviche.
Yeah.
But as for
pisco
pisco
sour.
sour, I've taken some before, so.
So you already know how to.
Yes, I already know how to.
Since you already know how to make it, it's you the one which is going to make it now.
No.
Because I want to know.
And then you will shake it because you have all the muscles,
No,
so
because,
you are going to
because
shake
now
it.
I have to know
You are
if you
going to-
really learned.
But I did, but I didn't do all the measuring and all that. I just mixed things.
Okay,
and
mix it the way you did it.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Be my guest because this
Hey,
time I have to see if you
it is
really
going
learned.
to be fire. I am going to make pisco sour now. But
Now-
you can come closer. Come
Yes,
closer and see
I
if
am
I'm doing
just,
the
I
right
am
thing.
just putting this.
Okay,
right here.
let me wash the shaker first.
Very good. I am just checking. As a matter of fact, I'm going to begin taking notes just to be sure that she's doing it right.
Oh my God.
And then we are going
So,
to put her a grade.
first of all, I love the pisco, so I'm going to pour the pisco first.
Okay.
I'm going to shame you, you know.
Very good. Do it. Be my guest.
1,
Very good.
2, 2. One. And then this is the sugar syrup. 1. Where is my egg? Where is my egg?
Where
You
is your
see,
egg?
you were
You
just
see?
standing there. You should have given me the egg whites long ago. Eh?
I don't know in what moment I became here as an assistant. But I think I need an explanation here. Okay.
You need to take that black something out.
Yes, it's a part of the skin of the egg. Okay.
I'll take it out.
Take it out, please. Let me put this here. Okay.
And then 1.
The egg white.
Oh.
Very good.
So, did I or did I not shame you? Did I or did I not shame you?
I'm not
As for the
gonna-
eyes, it doesn't need any measurements. You just put it there. Right. Add more.
Add more.
Oh,
It doesn't want to come out.
It's
exactly. Oh, I told you it was alive.
and then
Uh-huh. Don't forget.
Be my guest.
Shaken, not stirred.
be my guest. Hey, shake it well, move your body.
Move your body. Well, in this case, I think the most important thing is to move your arms. You can move your body too.
Move it,
As a matter of
shake
fact,
it
right
well.
now, she's gonna show us the shaku shaku steps. Come
I'm
on,
not
go
going
ahead.
to be-
Be my guest.
Just shake it all
The
the
shaku
muscles.
shaku steps.
Shaku,
Come on.
shaku, shaku,
Come on,
shaku,
come on,
shaku,
come
shaku. I think it's enough. Oh, I think
Yeah.
that-
No, do it a little bit more.
More.
Yes. It needs to be very, very well blended. Yes. Just that
Your arm.
my hand got frozen.
Oh.
Here we go. Ready? Let's see the masterpiece.
Two. Add 1 here.
Oh, it was too late, huh? Sorry, we have to share it. Let's put some of this on the other one. Come on.
Okay.
Let me put some here.
Okay.
A little bit more. Very good. Where will we have the cinnamon?
Cinnamon. Why do we add cinnamon?
It's just a way of making it look nice. Other way, it looks too simple.
Okay, so now we need to serve our.
Now, I just want you to check the foam. This is something really important, the foam. As long as it's foamy, it means that it has been well shaken. You know, if the foam doesn't come, so you have to put it back and shake it
And
more.
shake it more.
The thing is that sometimes we don't have this. So if you want to make a pisco sour and you don't have the skill of shaking or dancing shaku shaku, or you don't have this mixer, we can use a blender, you know, so you blend it. And as a matter of fact, it becomes easier with a blender. So if you have a blender and you blend it, it's gonna be even more foamy. So it's just, that's the idea.
I want to try if it's
Please.
ready.
Oh, but you have to try it with some of this. Come on. Put some of this on your mouth too.
It's really good.
Of course it is. I made it. Now put some
Oh,
of this. Put some of this on your mouth too. You have to exactly. So you've mixed it. The idea is the combination of flavors. That's the idea of the dish.
So guys, we are done making the ceviche and then the pisco sour drink. I'll go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, it is tasting time. Even though I've tasted mine, stay tuned. Thank you for staying right here with me on Political Kitchen. Now we are back from break and we are going to enjoy our ceviche. Stay tuned. So, how do we serve the ceviche?
Well,
You see how I'm dancing? I love food though. Whenever food is ready, I become happy.
That is very good. Nothing more important than love what we eat. You know that food is not just about feeding ourselves. It's also about enjoyment.
I
Right.
heard somewhere, or I read somewhere, that I can actually drink the juices from the ceviche.
Yes, you should. As a matter of fact, that's what we call
Okay.
leche de tigre, milk of a
Let's try
tiger.
it.
That's what we call it. That's how we call it. Milk of a tiger.
Oh, milk over tiger.
Yes, leche de tigre. That's the way we say it in Spanish. That's a literal translation into English, of course.
How are you even going to drink this spice? Will you be able to drink it?
You will.
I will.
I'm not gonna try.
I will.
But you will, of course.
I will.
And
I
am
put
sure
the corn here.
that you are going to make it in a proper
And
way.
then some sweet potato.
Yes. And let's put the sweet potato around, like this. We can even make a happy face if you want. Because the idea is that this dish should be flavored with the sweet potatoes.
Let's leave some for here.
Yes, of course.
It's really...
Now, exactly, just put it there. And now,
The
please,
drink.
be my
Where
guest.
is the drink?
It's right here.
It's gone.
No, it's not done, it's right here. It's because it has been soaked, but take it.
It's actually good.
You see? I told you it was going to be pleased. Put it over here.
Wow.
And now, that's it. We already have our dish to be served. If you want, you can also make some, let's say, make it look nicer by putting some of this.
That's the garnishing.
Yes, so you can put it like here, so you make it look nicer, you know, like just like small.
I think I would taste the drink first. How do we say cheers in Peruvian language?
We speak Spanish.
Spanish.
Yes,
oh.
yes, Latin America, we speak
Oh,
Spanish,
oh, oh.
right? So we say, like in Spanish, like in Spain, salud.
Salud. Salud.
Salud.
Oh, salud.
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 Salud. Salud. Salud.
Wasn't bad at all.
But this tastes nicer than what I did at home.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't put the cinnamon powder there. Let me just leave it here.
Okay.
Okay. So that
So now, taste one and tell me how you like it. Yeah, now the fish is very well cooked, you see?
the fish is looking like it was put on fire.
Really good.
So who taught you how to make this dish? Your wife?
No. As a matter of fact, unfortunately, I'm divorced. But the one who used to make this dish, she used to make it in a proper way, was my mom. And when I was a kid, all my brother and sisters, you know, we were 5 at the moment. It was mandatory for all of us to pass through the kitchen, so we all knew how to make and prepare things. Now, I have to admit that my brother is amazing when it comes to cooking. He's much better than me, definitely. He's a great cook. Well, I am not that good, but I try to do my best, you know, especially because it's part of the memory I have for my mom.
All right. Thank you so very much.
Thank you
Honorable,
very
for
much.
coming.
I really appreciate that you had me here.
I'll come and learn more.
Of course.
I'll come and learn more of the Peruvian dishes
It's gonna be a pleasure.
from you. I'll call you very soon to come
Of
and learn
course.
more.
Of course, it's gonna.
All right, viewers, thank you so very much for staying with us on this particular episode of Political Kitchen. TV Africa makes sure that it goes so well. We shall meet again next week. So stay here. Make sure that you don't change your channel from here. We shall meet again next week. See you. Bye.